Your baseline is the real. The win and the loss, guess what? Those are going to come and go, but what is your baseline? What's happening, y'all? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now, where we're bringing the village to the brothers. Every couple of weeks, you can look forward to a quick inspirational message or a thought-provoking guest with knowledge and wisdom, all geared towards helping you be the best father that you can be. We're bringing the village to you. Now it's your turn to do something with what you learned. All right, y'all. Let's go. What's going on, fellas? This is Mike D, Mr. Double Down on You, with another episode of Black Fathers Now. Now, I hope y'all are having a blessed day, making it happen, doing the doggone thing. Hope y'all had a great Easter. If you were able to spend time with family, I hope you did so. If not, I hope you really just relaxed a little bit, but, recognized the power of what was done during the Easter season for us. So, hey, I hope y'all had a good Easter. But check this out. This quick episode, I'm going to reflect back to a poem that I learned years ago and just take a stanza from it. And I want y'all to think about it as well. And the poem is If by Rudyard Kipling. And it's interesting, as you age or as you mature, when you look at things through different lenses and have different experiences throughout your life, things that you went through way back in the day take on different meanings, right? Things that you read back in the day take on a different meaning. Things that you were exposed to take on different meanings. And so If is a powerful poem, and stanza by stanza, as I go back through it, I'm like, this is interesting. Like, this is legit, some powerful stuff. And one of the stanzas that I want to kind of highlight is this one. If you could meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you could meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. When you go back and you really reflect on that, it's talking about wins and losses, right? It's talking about good and bad. And to me, as I've gotten to this place in my life as a 41-year-old married Black father, of two kids, who's gone through a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it really takes on a different meaning. If you could meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. It's like, when you think about that, it really comes back to this whole notion of, where are you grounded? Where is your center? Where is your norm? Where is your normal? Where is your baseline? Because that's the real. Your baseline is the real. The win and the loss, guess what? Those are going to come and go, but what is your baseline? And when I reflect back on it at this stage in my life, that baseline, in my personal belief structure and in my personal opinion, that baseline is joy. So when joy is your baseline, whether it's triumph or disaster, you treat those two imposters just the same. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't get emotional. That doesn't mean that you don't get upset, that you don't get mad and all of that. But guess what? Those feelings are fleeting, because those are momentary situations that are in response to something that's happened, whether it be a triumph or a disaster, because joy is that baseline. Joy is your constant. And so if you really look at your life now, and this is something that I'm really reflective of, if you look at your life now and triumph or disaster gets treated differently in your life, that means you probably need to reverse engineer what's going on and adjust your baseline and really focus on your baseline and focus on achieving joy as the baseline in your life, so that whether you win millions and millions of dollars on a new contract or whether something happens and you got to start all over, guess what? triumph, disaster. You're treating those two imposters just the same because your baseline is joy. So I think the real root to that stanza for me now, as a, again, 41-year-old black father that's married and, figuring things out in life, the baseline there is joy. And once we understand that, and we can understand the value prop of having joy as our baseline, then, and only then, can we get to a point in which we can treat triumph and disaster just the same. Again, that doesn't mean that your emotions don't come into play, but you don't let the emotions control you. Because when you're not treating triumph and disaster just the same, that might be, and again, not a guarantee, but that might be an indication that your emotions are getting the best of you. And when your emotions are getting the best of you, that means your baseline is shaky. So fellas, ladies listening to, focus on your baseline. Again, this is all a reframe from rethinking about a stanza from If you could meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Think about that. All right. Well, hey, fellas, ladies, everybody listening, I hope this is something that you can think about, that you can reframe in your mind. But then also maybe this is inspiration to take a look at something from a different angle and try to improve, right? Again, when we do a deep dive, when we look in the mirror, there are things that need to improve, but then there are also good things that we need to enhance. Don't omit the good stuff that's buried deep inside of you that you need to pull out and enhance as well. And because, again, a lot of times we tend to only focus on fixing issues. Don't just fix issues. Find some stuff to enhance, too, because if there's some stuff that's not so good, I'll guarantee you got some stuff inside of you that's good as well. Pull that out. Let's pull it all out. When you're cleaning out your closet, you pull out clothes that don't fit, but you also pull out clothes that do fit, right? You just ended up putting those ones that fit back in the closet. The ones that don't fit, you take them to the Goodwill or something. But anyway, I hope all of you all have a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you make this a great week. And make sure to always follow Black Fathers Now on social media. Subscribe via your favorite social media. Your favorite podcast listening, platform. Subscribe, leave ratings, leave comments, share this thing out, man. We are literally looking to change the world. We're looking to impact the world. We're looking to help the world or individuals within this world to see things from different angles so that they can ultimately walk in purpose and be the best version of themselves. And that's what this thing is all about, man. Black Fathers Now. I'm talking to brothers, current, future fathers, father figures. But then also, this is beneficial for those that are connected to black fathers. So whether you're married to a black father, you're dating a black father, you're the daughter or the son of a black father, whatever, this can be beneficial to you because concepts and principles are not just meant for one person. They can be transcendent. They can go across borders. They can go across genres. They can go across segments of populations, right? So if there's a concept or a principle, exhibited or laid out on Black Fathers Now podcast, whether or not you're a black father, guess what? You can gain something from it. And I encourage you to do a deep dive, figure out how you can take this information, apply it to your life. They say eat the meat and spit out the bones, right? Well, I guess if you're a vegan, eat the fruit and spit out the seeds, whatever it may be. But anyway, make the most of it. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. And until next time, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. And I'll holler at you. Peace. Yo, fellas, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And always, always, always visit blackfathersnow.com, as well as follow Black Fathers Now on virtually every social media platform you can think of. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Just follow us and engage with us, man. Look forward to hearing from you. And I guess until next time, I'll holler at you. Peace.